Hey everyone, Greenbeard here, and welcome back to another MLB 9 Innings 22 video on my channel. So, we're a couple weeks away now from when the Team Select SIG should drop, so I'm going to be doing slightly different content to try to make sure that I'm ready when that happens. Uh, I'll give you the lowdown toward the end of the video what I'm thinking for next week, but for this week, we are going to open up these packs that we have and we'll do the 33 skill change tickets we have. I've had a lot of people saying, why don't you just move Bedrosian back to being your closer and move Holland to the setup role for the time being? And part of the reason I could do that if I don't roll anything on Bedrosian today. That's definitely a possibility. Part of my thought process, though, is what I would like to do long term is move Bedrosian. Well, take him to Black Diamond because it's only 60 pieces, and then roll until we get a skill on him. If we get Pitcher's Chem, great, we move into our long reliever slot. If we get a usable skill, so Control Master, Bullpen Day, Fireballer, then we'll hunt for other skills and move him to either setup or middle relief, depending thereof. Now, I'm not going to do any of that yet, and I'm going to use regular skill changes for now because I don't know who I am going to pull, if we even pull someone usable from the Team Select SIG. I would like to pull a starting pitcher we don't have, but we could pull a bullpen piece. If we do pull a bullpen piece, then I would go ahead and Black Diamond Bedrosian. But if we pull a starting pitcher, then, you know, I would have to give it another moment of thought because if we do get pitcher's chem, that's great, but then we need to suddenly find another bullpen piece to replace him when we move him to long relief because Pavetta's not good enough to slot in a bullpen. I know I'm talking a lot. It's kind of complicated. I've got a lot going on in my head, but it makes sense in my head. So we will special train Hoskins with the packs today, and then if we finish him up, we'll move on to Greg Lisinski. We finished up special training Bedrosian here, at least up to level 8. And ideally, I would like to retrain him, but again, I'm looking for some good skills before we do that. So we will hop right into it. We'll start with silvers, move to premiums, and alts, and so on. Really, the only thing we could get out of these silvers would be prime or vintage, maybe a legend. Not holding my breath for any of that, but, it would be nice to see. Otherwise, it'll all just be some special train material. All right. We've never really had much luck with the silver packs, so not totally surprised there. The live season silvers are almost useless because you can't get vintage. Well, how about that? The same exact card. That's a crazy Jazz Chisholm card. Super high power and speed. Wow. All right. All right, we'll do the live season premiums, and then we'll move on to the regular premium packs. Got a couple golds there. Love to see that. Golds are wonderful for special train material. Nothing we can use there. And we'll move on. We have 84 regular premiums. Might hold on to that Castellanos for upgrade material. Should, Castellanos end this current season with a good card, he'd have to really turn it on because he's been pretty bad so far this year, unfortunately. At least like Kyle Schwarber, for example, hits a ton of home runs, so he'll probably end the season with a pretty good card for the Phils. We've got a gold prime there. Curtis Granderson, I actually don't have that one, and that's a really awesome prime card, so I'm really happy with that. So Schwarber is probably going to have a pretty good card, but right now Castellanos isn't hitting for power or average. There's a vintage of Not a very good vintage, but it's a vintage nonetheless. Yeah, so hopefully Castellanos can turn it around and then maybe get him a SIG. If not, we've got him for, 4 more years. So finally, we've pulled a diamond. Oh, that's a great card. I don't think it's his best card, but it's a very good card. So we got 1 diamond at 84 premiums. That's not great luck, but it is what it is. 1 live season team select. We're going to leave 1 diamond pack and 1 regular team select because this upcoming weekend we will be able to craft a team select diamond. But we'll open the other 4 regular team select packs. There's always a chance at a diamond, even though it's usually a pretty low chance. And there's always a chance at a prime. Now, we have both team primes currently, and it doesn't seem like they're adding team primes right now. I don't know if that's... Honestly, I don't know why they're not adding team primes at the moment, but they don't appear to be, so... and they're just not adding any primes at all. I don't know if that's got to do with the historic players, with the Supreme cards, that they spend a lot of money to buy the rights to them, and they don't want to spend more money to buy the rights to other players, because they're locked in with these Supreme players. I don't know. All right, nothing there. And we have 10 alts. Oh, player reserve is full. All right, I'll go sort through the ones I want to keep, and then I'll be back and we'll special train. Alrighty, so we will commence the special training. We just have 1 level to go on Hoskins. Right now, we're just working on finishing up special training for the cards in our lineup. So Hoskins and then Lazinski, and the Hoskins, Lazinski, and Romuto, but JT for the moment, I'm going to hold off on. I mean, I'll probably finish him up unless we pull a SIG sometime soon. I'll work on finishing him up at some point, but we want to work Hoskins and then Lazinski, and then we'll probably go and maybe spend a little time in TLC on the bullpen. Probably would be the plan there. I think we'll have enough to finish up Hoskins right here. We pulled quite a few golds. Now again, because I was working on Bedrosian, I don't have any of the special train material, like the gold and silver special train material, because I used all that earlier today. And then I finished him up with some basic packs, which, takes a long time to do. But if you have the patience for it, it saves you from spending some more valuable material. So, packs or gold cards or special train material if you want to hold on to it. So, opening normal and bronze packs can be very helpful in getting a player leveled up if you are willing to put in the time, or if you have enough packs. Sometimes you may not have enough packs and it's not worth it. All right, so we'll see here with the golds. We'll absolutely have enough. Oh, we have 1 gold special train. Okay, so we'll finish up Hoskins here. It's 3. Ooh, not quite. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Let's go open like 10 bronzes, and then we'll use these rather than wasting a gold, because those golds, give you a little bit more experience than that 1% that Hoskins here needs. So Okay. So that does it for him perfectly. You get him up to level 8. Max him out, contact eye and power. And again, he's in down condition, so in up condition he'll be 126, 138, 131, which isn't bad. Again, I had to dedicate a lot of resources into contact and eye because they're so low on this card. And he doesn't really have great skills right now either, but, water under the bridge. And we'll throw the rest of these cards right here into Lizinski, and we'll, throw the next set of alts and the 1 diamond we get into him as well. All right, so we have 10 ultimate packs here, and then we'll do the 1 diamond pack, and then we'll move on. Did not get a single diamond card, although we did get a vintage. That's always good to see. We'll open a single diamond here. Team card. Nope. It's a mediocre Patrick Corbin. All right, so let's go lock up that vintage. And then we'll continue special training onto Lizinski for a little bit with just a little bit of extra material we have right now. And then, now that we're done with this, we'll go and start throwing some skill change tickets. I think I'll probably... See, now that I know that I want to take Bedrosian Black Diamond, I almost wonder if it's better to wait and just do skill changes on Parker, and then if we get him a skill set, we can throw the rest on Bedrosian. But let's do that because Parker's a SIG and I want to get him a better set. Ideally looking for finesse on him. I could retrain him. Don't really want to. But ideally, we're looking for finesse on Blake Parker here. That's not going to cut it. Put away finesse, put away pitch is what he has right now as a 3rd, and it's not really good. And for this card, we're basically looking for 3 usable skills. Right now he has 2 usable skills in setup man and finesse, but ideally we're looking for 3 usable skills on him. And since we're seeing a lot of bronzes, it doesn't seem like we might have much luck there. I would love to be able to get stability, the stability bonus, but unfortunately I don't have a catcher at the moment who gets us that bonus. Boss touch warmed up. If the levels were higher and if warmed up was finesse. But it wasn't. Yeah. Bullpens are freaking annoying to skill because you need 3 skills essentially. And they're very specific skills that work. It's a 3-3 set with winning streak. Unfortunately, he's not gonna be my closer. I guess theoretically we could roll greens on that, right? And then keep winning streak and maybe roll for boss or finesse. And because Holland doesn't have winning streak, we could move him to setup. And if we can get something, maybe... let me know. I'm going to hold off on doing any more. Is that 3-3 set with winning streak worth using greens and blues on? Should I, when I get them, should I use them on him, try to make him an elite closer, or should I just keep rolling? I'd love to know your thoughts, because I'm sort of mixed at the moment. My gut would say to keep rolling, but I don't really know. So with the last couple, we'll just roll these last 13 on Bedrosian here. Hopefully we can get something good. I'm not really expecting it with only 13. And the levels have been pretty low today too, so that doesn't help. Triple bronzes are never fun. Finesse on its own is not going to cut it. Boss on its own is not going to cut it. If we could combine some of these. Boss mess, but they're all level 1, so that's not worth it. Put away pitch, no. Setup mat mess is a no. Those are 2 useless gold skills. And triple bronzes to end the day. So again, nothing on Bedrosian. I think that fixer set wasn't worth keeping anyway. Let me know if we should try to roll this winning streak set on Parker and make him our closer and then move Holland to setup, or if we should just keep rolling and wait for something better on Blake Parker. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. I think that'll be it for the meat of the video today. So for next week, because I want to start stockpiling material, be it special train material, packs, skill changes for when the Team Select SIG comes out. I think what I'm going to do next week is a video that's sort of a generic instructional video, like a tutorial type video, where I'll go through and I'll retrain a player, a different type of player, a batter, and then I'll retrain a starting pitcher, and then I'll probably retrain Bedrosian here, because even with his dominant pitcher set, that's a bad train. And the goal would be to show you how I go about doing my trains. And, I'd cut out some of the boring stuff in there, obviously. And I might, include some footage from the Twins team, mishmash. But the idea would be to get you a video where you can see how I do my trains, what I'm looking for, what I settle for. And that way you can have sort of an understanding of at least what I do. And, we can use that video to talk through some of the basics, some basic stuff. And, I don't know if I want, I've been thinking about doing a series like that, but for now, I'm going to use that in my normal Thursday time slot for next week. And we'll go from there. If you like the video, then maybe we'll make it, its own time slot. And if not, we could drop it. We don't have to keep doing it if it's not something you guys want to see. With that being said, it was a shorter video today. Thank you for sticking with me. And I'll see you next week for our training tutorial video. Bye.